and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we are going to do our weekly wallet stuffing. So I get paid once a month, my boyfriend gets paid twice a month, but I stuff weekly just my wallet. So if you've been here before, you will notice a couple things different. I've created some new envelopes and we will go through them as well during this, but you'll see like one or two new ones in this as well. So you'll start with my wallet. So the first one that I have added is coffee. I am not the biggest coffee drinker. I drink it on occasion, but during the fall, fall and winter, I normally drink more. And this is usually when I go to Starbucks or Dutch Brothers or anything else and get coffee. I tend to make coffee at home if I'm gonna drink it. Right now, my favorite coffee is the salted caramel from Starbucks, and realizing that it's just toffee nut syrup blew my mind the other day. So I've created a fund for that because I know I'm gonna go get ones. I did find ingredients to make it myself, but sometimes you just need a typical one. So coffee's new. So eating out for the week, used it. Gas, used it. Groceries, used it. Ingredients stays in here. This is for my cookie business, but I keep it in my wallet just because if I'm at the grocery store already and I'm getting butter or flour or anything, it goes towards my cookie business. So I need it to come out of ingredients and not groceries. So I keep it in here because we're at the store quite a lot. So my personal is empty. Receipts. I have quite a few receipts this week. I did a pretty big cookie business ingredient shopping trip yesterday. So I'm going to get these scanned into my Fetch Rewards app. And I will also link my referral code down at the bottom, just in case you have not signed up for Fetch already. If you don't know what Fetch is, it is an app where you can scan your physical and digital receipts and get points for it. And then those points can turn into gift cards. So I will do that. Change, I've got quite a bit of change in here, actually. So that goes in there. And then I've got quite a bit in Back to Bank. So Back to Bank is purchases I made on my debit card that I need to put back because I always keep a buffer in my debit card. So I've got a lot of ones to put in there. So I will get this back to the bank today. But I do keep it in my wallet just so I don't forget about it. Okay, so today we are stuffing most of these. Coffee I didn't budget for the month besides my personal, so we're not gonna stuff that one. But eating out, is in my low priority. I should probably move it to my high priority because I stuff it every time. Oh, wait. I just moved some of these around, so maybe I think I did move it. I just moved things around yesterday, so I'm kind of forgetting where I put things, but we will see if it's in here. Yep, dining out is now in here. So I think I actually budgeted $50 for this week and $25 for next week. Gotta make them straight. So for this week we have 50, so 20, 40, 45, and 50 for eating out. Gas is getting its typical, well, I guess we've only got 70 for this week. I don't think we will be filling Kalani's car. We'll probably only fill mine. I might just put 50 in mine and then 20 in his. I'm not sure if he needs gas this week or not. His windshield wipers currently aren't working on his car, so he uses mine when it's raining. And it's definitely raining today, so he checked my car. So groceries. Groceries is getting its typical 150. So you have 150 left for next week. So today is currently Monday, September 26th. So normally technically this is the last week of September, but we don't get paid until I get paid the 5th of October and Kalani gets paid the 6th of October. And so we had to budget for that first week of October as well. So we've got 150 going in groceries for the week, which is our typical. Ingredients doesn't get stuffed. Personal, I think I already spent my personal. Yeah. There's a couple things on Amazon I wanted, and it was going to be next week's. So that is actually my entire wallet for the week, which is always a great feeling. So like I said, I created a few new envelopes and I have a couple new binders, so I do want to go through those. And I also found gift cards, and so I've sorted those into different binders depending on what they're for, because or else I'm going to lose them and forget to use them, and that would suck. So some of the new ones we have, there's a whole lot in this one. I did move ones around. So for example, fitness used to be in low priority, but I'm currently on a new health journey. So I wanted to move it over to high priority, so I keep that funded. I think I need a new scale, so I will probably work on saving up for that. So some of the household is new. I want to use this for obviously toilet paper, paper towels, just regular household products. And we normally take that out of our grocery budget, but I want to be able to have some as kind of like a buffer, I guess, and be able to either, if we run out before we go grocery shopping, I can go get some, or just add this into grocery when we go to the store. But so I did create that. All of our personal has been moved over to high priority just because I stuff it a certain amount every single month. So I moved it over along with mine. That might be all that I moved over. Yeah, that is all I moved or created for high priority. Low priority definitely has some new ones, which these will not get stuffed all the time. It's just going to be kind of if we have some extra or wiggle room. So again, I found some gift cards that I can use, and then these are printed gift cards. So whenever we report, we pay our rent on time, our property manager sends the report to, there's this app called Pinata that I don't know if any other ones use this, but ours does. And so every time you get a report that your rent was paid on time, or something with that. Anything to do with rent, you get points for. And so you're actually able to redeem those as well for gift cards or products. So some of the gift cards I've gotten is $10 to Cheesecake Factory, 15 for Container Store, which is one of my favorite stores, so that was exciting. $5 from Bath and Body Works. I got some freeze-dried salmon bites for the cats as their cat treats, but I got those through this, and they're phenomenal. We have some lunch bento boxes coming, which is awesome. So that's kind of cool. So definitely try to look into that and see if your property managers do that. I had never heard of it until my current one, so I'm not sure if other people use it or not, but just a thought. So one of my new ones is beauty. I do get my nails done sometimes. Decor, this will be home decor, because like I went and bought this the other day, and I was hoping to get a couple other things, but my personal didn't have that budgeted, so which is fine. But this will probably be normally for home stuff. So I already have all my stuff for Halloween and Christmas, so I'm not really worried about stuffing this, but for other times of the year. So FAM is a new one. I want to start being able to take my family out for dinner sometimes, because when we go hang out with them, they tend to usually be the ones that pays it. They all know I work for a nonprofit and we don't get paid a whole lot, so they tend to cover, but I would like to really start getting better about being able to do that. So that's kind of, FAM is just for when I go hang out with my family. My family's really close, so we hang out quite a bit. So that'll be definitely a used one. Friends is a lot of the same thing. So whenever we go out to eat with friends, I normally would just take it either out of eating out or personal. So I want to be able to have a little bit just for that occasion. I don't do it very often, but when we do it, we have fun. So, what else is new? Oh, projects is new. So I have a Cricut. I like to make my own signs and make my own labels for envelopes and stuff like that. So I realized I kind of want a projects envelope, so then I can actually get the vinyl for that, or get craft things to make projects and stuff like that. I think the rest of these are all normal. So then I actually have 2 new binders, and these 2 are things that are not happening anytime in the near future, but I definitely want to save up for them. So the first one I have is Disney. I am obsessed with Disney. I love it. Living in Oregon, I don't get to go very often, but we try to go as often as we can, but we don't have a trip planned right now. So, but I do want to start kind of saving up for that as much as possible. So there's 2 envelopes I still need to create. So it's my list of which ones I still need to make. But for right now, we have dining, lodging, park tickets, snacks, and souvenirs. And then I'm adding flights and transportation. So this will be for that. I don't know when I'm going to start this yet. I just really wanted to make it and keep it in the back of my mind. So that will be getting used eventually. And this one is going to be my wedding savings fund. So Corinne and I have been dating for over 2 years. We've talked about what we want to do for a wedding and all of that fun stuff, but it's definitely expensive, and we are fully aware of that. And so we want to make sure that we at least try to get as much saved as possible. We have no date planned. We have no engagement happened, nothing like that. We just want to be prepared for when it does. And so that is why I have created one. We've talked about venues and stuff like that, not specifically, but what type. And so we know that we would want to be living in Oregon. We both love trees and forests and stuff like that. So we do want to kind of be in a foresty area. So our color would be green of some sort. And then I went and found these trackers on Etsy, and I can link the shop below. I believe, I don't remember exactly which one this is from, but I will link it in the description for sure. So I did create all of these. None of the dots on the eyes apparently stayed, and I didn't notice. I was doing it late at night, so none of the eyes are going to have dots. But so I created how much I'm willing to spend, and then what each icon is going to represent. And then when I hit that for one, I will color it in. So we have bridal dress, bridal party gifts, a buffer for just in case, catering, desserts. We don't know if we want a cake for everyone or if we want like a dessert table or anything like that. So just desserts, flowers and decor, groom attire, hair and makeup, the honeymoon, invitations, music, parent gifts, photography and videography, rehearsal dinner, wedding rings. So this one we're gonna try and stuff first, so then we can do an engagement ring and all of that. So we will see how that goes. And then a wedding venue. So in total, this is over $30,000. I am hoping to not spend that much. It's just going to depend, but I want to make sure that we have plenty. And so it's probably overestimated, but I would rather overestimate than underestimate. So that's what the goal is. But yes, so this will actually start getting stuffed our next paycheck in 2 weeks. And so I am definitely excited about that. But yeah, so that is the end of this week's video, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.